Hello students, welcome to Shorab's classes. So in today's video we'll start with question number 52. As you know, in the earlier video we solved until question number 51. We are solving UGC NET 2016 July paper. So we are solving paper number 3. So in today's video we'll start with question number 52. So in the earlier video we solved until question number 51. So in today's video we'll go to question number 52. So the first question goes like this: which of the following measures the degree of monopoly power? Here the symbols have usual meaning. So we have to find which of the following measure the monopoly power. So for this we know, for question number 52, we know the monopoly power is measured by AR minus MR divided by AR. So monopoly power, we know for a monopoly firm, this is AR and MR curve. So the difference between AR minus MR, so the difference between AR minus MR divided by AR is known as what? Is divided by AR is known as the degree of monopoly power. So it is AR minus MR divided by AR. So for question number 52, we know the right answer is option 1. Now we'll go to the next question, which is question number 53. So in question number 56 is given, a firm will be of optimal size when 4 options are given. Marginal cost is minimum, average cost is as minimum, marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue, and the firm maximizes its output. So we have to figure out which one is the right answer. So for this, a firm will be optimal in size when, so for question number 53, we'll solve it. We know the optimal size of the firm at which the net economy is maximum, that is it is optimal size. So when the net economy is maximum, it is optimal size. Now if an organization in a given circumstances of technology and the market for its product can produce its good at the lowest average cost, then it has achieved the maximization of economy, which is the optimum size. The optimum size varies from industry to industry, from time to time. The optimum point tends to grow with technological development and advancement in managerial size. So for question number 53, we know when average cost is minimum, the firm will be on, when average cost is minimum, the firm will be optimum size. So at this point the firm will be at optimal size. So when firm will be optimum size, when average cost is minimum. So now we'll go to the next question, which is question number 54. So far we have solved question number 52 and 3. For question number 52, the right answer is AR minus MR by AR is equals to monopoly power, degree of monopoly power. And the second thing is firm will be optimum size when average cost is minimum. Now we'll go to the next question, which is question number 54. So in question number 54, it is given the time preference theory of interest rate was developed by 4 options are given. So now we have to understand what is time preference theory of interest rate. It is basically associated with Irving Fisher, who defined interest as an index of community's preference for a dollar of present over a dollar of future income. So Irving Fisher defined interest as an index of community's preference for a dollar of present over a dollar of future income. That is called the time preference. Is thus a preference of having a certain amount today rather than having it at a point of time in future. So time preference is what? So we need to understand time preference is what? Is having certain amount of today, having certain amount today. So it is by having certain amount today rather than having it at a point of time in the future. Rather than having it time in the future. So by this we know time preference is what? Certain amount of today having it in the point of time in the future. So this we know. Irving Fisher basically gave this time preference theory of interest. Now what we else need to know? That is, it is determined by the rates of marginal time preference and marginal return over cost. Now the marginal time preference is also known as the rate of willingness, or referred to willingness to borrow. If the rate of willingness is higher than the rate of interest, the individual would borrow. So when individual will borrow? When the rate of willingness is higher than rate of interest rate. So when rate of willingness is higher than rate of interest rate, the individual will borrow, and when the lower than interest rate, the individual will lend. Now the rate of return over cost is discount rate at which the net present value of alternative investment opportunities gets equalized. If the rate of return over cost is higher for an investment opportunity than the market rate of interest rate, the individual will prefer to invest rather than lend at the market rate of interest rate. In opposite case, when the rate of return over the cost is lower than market rate of interest rate, the individual would prefer to lend the interest rate rather than go for the lower investment. So we know what is that is the time preference theory of interest rate was basically developed by whom? It was developed by Irving Fisher. So we just talked about it, what it was all about. So in today's video we solved 3 questions, question number 53, 52, 53 and 54. In the subsequent videos we'll go to the other questions of this same paper. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any query or doubt, you can simply WhatsApp me on this number, which is 9836793076, or you can also go to our website, which is www.shoudabsirsclasses.com. There you will find a lot of other videos like this, and you will also get to see a lot of other materials which are needed for different entrance exams. So thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day ahead.